May all of us from all groups of beings from all realms of existence, humans and non-humans, humbly bow down to all graces of Buddhas, Maha-Buddhas, Bodhisattvas, Maha-Bodhisattvas, Arahants, Maha-Arahants, all Buddha seeds, great gurus, and the grace of fathers and mothers. Any karma that we have had towards Buddhas, regardless of countless Buddha eras, for all types of karma, for all cases of karma through words, thoughts, and actions, for the entire inappropriate relations, may we humbly ask for forgiveness, for the perfection from the Mahaparami, the great perfection that we have received, but not shared, for leading to bless the beings to follow, for ending to brighten up, to follow the extinction, may we humbly ask for forgiveness. Any karma of wrong uses of the great blessed fortunes and perfection, by leading the sentient beings to be infatuated and obsessed with the attachment to living the lives, to dwelling in realms of existence, may we humbly ask for forgiveness for all cases of karma. Any karma of not being according to the noble truth, the Satya Dharma, the original nature of everything, to the great void, Mahasunyata, to Nibbana, may we humbly ask for forgiveness. At any time that we listen to the noble truth from the great perfection, from the Buddha, and happening to criticize, to give comments, to analyze, to compare, to find reasons, this doesn't bring about absolute cut-through by the foundation of Nibbana as it is. While listening, it creates karmic difficulties of a delay by characteristic traits and habits. May we humbly ask for forgiveness. Any karma of rejecting, insulting, and reflection from the reflection of all the great perfection, the Mahaparami, may we humbly ask for forgiveness. May all karma be forgiven to all of us from all groups of beings, from all realms of existence. Ahosi, Ahosi, Ahosi. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations within eyes, ears, nose, tongue, body, and mind, sounds, smells, tastes, touches, and shapes, all sensual pleasures, mental elements, enjoyments, being infatuated with all the perceptions and the objects of perceptions. May we declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations in determination and intention in doing anything. All the things that we do are temporarily assumed up and deludedly guided towards grasping, towards taking in, or towards practicing body and mind, or towards the worldly elements in whatever ways, to get money, to get fame, to get anything, even attainment of any spiritual attainment or enlightenment. All of these are assumed up and being deluded, attached to the assumed up, and being deluded to the assumed up. This is to be declared removal and cancellation of all the fixation to all concepts, ideas, attitudes, doctrines, dogmas, religious beliefs, belief systems, or disbelief system, traditional beliefs, all the belief values, biases, and everything according to any assumed up of belief systems. These are the conditional matters that create obligations and commitments to all of us, unable to bless all beings through liberation, through that which is not about anything. Liberation is not liberation. Enlightenment is not enlightenment. Emptiness is not emptiness. And that is the true original nature of everything that has no meaning in itself, coming and going, not attached to itself as it is. We would like to declare removal and cancellation of all deluded desires and expectations in all types of relationships that has been assumed up according to karmic relation with fathers, mothers, sons and daughters, husbands and wives, relatives, friends, enemies, those kind supporters, even the great perfections, societies, countries, homelands, nations, even global connections in all universes. These are the narrowness of the mind. When we are stick to something that is coming and going, even relationships, this is not forever and ever. But all the compensation to one another is just temporary existing, lifetime after lifetime. Therefore, do not be concerned and fixated to any relationships. They are coming and going, temporary relationship, that's all. Therefore, to open up, to help with the compensation ultimately is to open up further and further. We would like also to declare removal and cancellation of all fixation to knowing or not knowing, seeing or not seeing, looking or not looking, opinions and meanings, and values given to anything whatsoever from now on. Let's proceed together in the way that has nothing to do with knowing or not knowing. Our consciousness has to be guided by the foundation of the enlightenment only, not by the desire to take or not take, want, not want. This domination is always attached to the mind for eons of times, across eons of times. This is deep-seated of all the desire overlaying knowing or not knowing. If you want to say that that is the subconsciousness that's still working in the way that is misleading oneself, subconsciousness is also the consciousness itself, is the knowing itself. The more you want to know, the more you are misled by knowing and knowledge. All the belief values about knowing, about knowledge, about acknowledgement, about being smart, about geniuses, all of these not so different than stupidity. It's the same thing. The more you know, the more you want to know, the more you are misleading by your urge to know, by the curiosity to know, and realizing that this vessel of the mind is like a radar. It receives informations all the time from other minds, in the surroundings especially. And they have all kinds of knowing, of consciousness, of all the frequencies. When you open your mind with all the knowing, it will join with others. And you know what happened? insights in all forms. You think that is real? It's coming and going too. Who is it that is painting that insight for you, or that images, or what you heard, the object of what you hear and listening? You should listen to something that gives ending to the mind right now, not to continue further from the first arising of the mind. You should use the reminders already. The self-purifying reminder will clear out automatically by giving the great compassion to such a arising mind. So that giving ending to the opening of the next thoughts, the next feelings, the next emotions that are coming. Because whenever you start, it's endless. And then you try to end it. That is a lot of work. Everything is coming and going. What you hear, what you see, is not what you hear or not what you see. Not grasping for the non-grasping itself. It's not about grasping or not grasping, taking or not taking. Everything. Everything. Everything is from not relating even to not relating itself. It's not about relating or not relating. Everything is from know that is not even know itself. Therefore, it's not about yes or no. This is it or this isn't it. Then it will be beyond knowing or not knowing, seeing or not seeing, looking or not looking. That is the blessing. Everything, everything, everything. This is the purification of the emptiness that is not emptiness. Extinction that is not extinction. Extinction that is not to be grasped. Is it to be given, to be shared. All the merit, great blessed fortunes are to be shared, not to be kept within oneself. And we all have it. Like everything else, it is unattached to itself. Every moment, every split second, it's gone. Why are you holding on to it? With feelings, emotions, oh, I like this, I like that. For what? This is the habit of the mind. It's always dependent, holding on, always relying on something, always. Because it starts from the consciousness, you see, from knowing, from acknowledging. That's why we need to guide it to bless instead of taking something from the object of perception. And constantly and all the time, open up beyond opening. Everything, use the reminders, the self-purifying reminders. Everything is from not relating, even to not relating itself. Whatever you see, any images or any sound you hear, in this way you will not escape and you will not having to relate to it. Everything is unattached to itself. Why you have to relate to everything? Or not relating to everything? Everything is not relating even to not relating itself. Has nothing to do with knowing or not knowing, seeing or not seeing, hearing or not hearing, listening or not listening. This is beyond body-mind. This is the guidance of the great perfection, the great compassion. It's not about taking in anything. The life that doesn't grasp for life. It is beyond life itself. And we proceed like this together. We are shifting samsara into the enlightenment. Together. Cut through delusive attachment to knowing or not knowing. Cut through delusion, desire, delusive attachment with everything. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with attachment, detachment, or non-attachment. It leaves no traces of karma here from using knowing or not knowing. And proceed like this. And then you give no value to knowledge because it doesn't mean anything. What you need to know will come to you by itself. Only just give. And don't forget that you are the radar. The information is coming all the time. From everywhere, 360 degrees and beyond. And you open your mind, your radar, for everything, you get crazy. Because they will dominate you. Because you believe that is real, that information is real. How can it be? It's anicca, anatta, it's unattached to itself. It's gone already. The moment you perceive it, it's gone. But the delusive attachment to knowing is grasping that information. You see how it works. Even those who embody the omniscient yan, the omniscient insight, they don't use this. They don't grasp the information. They know everything. All the information comes from samsara, but they don't use it. Don't be afraid to lose this. It have no significance at all. Knowledge has no significance at all. Don't be dominated by the desire overlaying the knowing or not knowing. Proceed to give from the great compassion. Give something beyond mind. Everything is from that which has nothing to do with having the mind or no mind. Not relating even to not relating itself. How come it be relevant or not relevant to anything? This is the purification for all minds in the samsara. All the delusive attachment to knowing will be dissolved right now, altogether. They hear it too. The non-humans hear this too, and they will open with us too, and they even faster. Whoever did are ready to open, to bless like this with our mind, they already doing it. They already using the great compassion to use the infinite force to clear all types of elusive attachment. with everything, not just knowing. But knowing is the beginning, is the one that creates troubles, the one that is the cause of the suffering, and the suffering itself is the gate dominated by desire, delusive attachment and delusion coming all together. Big illusion. And this is how samsara live. Let's shift that. Such a habit of grasping. Everything is from not grasping, even from the non-grasping itself. Give. The great compassion is only giving. Giving the absolute cut through for this mind and other minds simultaneously. That's why we use the word everything, because it includes everyone and beyond everyone and everything. And it is not just realms of existence, but everything that is left in the space, in the elements of earth, air, water, and fire, has been painted by the karmic difficulties of all beings in all realms of existence. And it has been overlapping for eons and eons of time. Let's help purify that.